Hi, thanks for listening to the Words of Life podcast for March 3rd, 2016. This is episode number 3, and tonight you have with you Ezra Ward, that's me, and Daniel Rugg. Dan, how are you doing this evening?
Hey, I'm doing real good. How are you doing, Ezra?
I'm doing pretty good. And we had a good long talk before we got started about what we were going to talk about, and such a broad topic. But we were looking at the end of near the end of John's Gospel. We were looking at Pilate's statement when he asked Jesus, he asked, what is truth? And if you don't mind, Dan, I'm going to go ahead and read that.
Yeah.
The heading in my Bible, and I have a new English translation Bible, a fairly new translation, and it actually has headings, which I greatly enjoy seeing those headings. It sort of helps you split up paragraphs, split up chapters, and on and on.
Right.
So I'm going to start in verse 33 of chapter 18 of John's Gospel. It says, so Pilate went back into the governor's residence, summoned Jesus, and this is after a lot of things have happened. I'm sorry I'm interjecting, but maybe I shouldn't do that, but I'm going to interject right now. So we know what's happened to Jesus. He's been betrayed by Judas. He's been before the Jewish court, if I'm correct, Dan.
Yeah.
He has been before Pilate publicly. I believe so. Am I incorrect about that?
No, you're right on.
And Pilate calls him into his private court, or in his residence, and he's going to ask him some questions. So back to the beginning. I think maybe I should let the text speak for me instead of speaking for the text. So 1833. So Pilate went back into the governor's residence, summoned Jesus, and asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus replied, "Are you saying this on your own initiative, or have others told you about me?" Pilate answered, "I am not a Jew, am I? Your own people and your chief priests handed you over to me. What have you done?" Jesus replied, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were from this world, my servants would be fighting to keep